Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Parsha Wine Pairing. I'm here without Isaac. He did it last week, so my turn this week, I guess. He's away. He'll be back next week, God willing, and we will be back together again. It's been quite a while with the 9 days, and then me being out of the office last week, but it's good to be back. This week's Parshas Eikev, and amongst the things he talks about this week are some of the recaps of stuff, about what the Jews did right and wrong. And then, Moshe telling them that, hey, you guys are about to go cross the Jordan into the land of Israel that God promised you. And basically that's the reason why you're going. You don't deserve this, but God made a promise, so here you go. Which is kind of nice that we get taken care of in that way, even if we don't deserve it. But for crossing the Jordan, and to pair with that, I chose the Yarden Heights wine. This is an ice wine, so nice for the summer. We're crossing the Jordan, so here we go. It's also quite sweet that we make it into the land of Israel, so choosing a sweet wine there. And Israel may not be known for its ice wine. There are a couple that come from there. This is made with Gewürztraminer. So I thought it would be really cool to give it a try. Known for the land of milk and honey, but we also have ice wine. So the wine is luscious, or it looks luscious. I should try it before I say it. It tastes that it is luscious, but it's thicker than your typical wine. It's going to be a bit heavier, and it should be pretty sweet. I don't know if it tells you much about the sweetness. It's got 198 grams per liter of residual sugar, pretty sweet. And it's also 12.5% alcohol, so not too high on the alcohol content. It's 2017 vintage, and let's go ahead and give it a swirl. Okay, I did have this chilled, and I did put it in the freezer for a few minutes. I think I would have liked to have it a bit colder, but at the same time, you get to really taste a lot of the flavors without it being masked by the wine being cold. I'd rather drink this wine than talk about it. L'chaim. So the texture is definitely heavier, thicker. You don't get a lot of acid, but you do get the sweetness. This is definitely luscious, very sweet to luscious, definitely luscious. It's got some, obviously you get like the honey, almost like a wax. You also get that like maybe even like a petrol that you would get in a Riesling, but it's different. Apricot, all the kinds of things you would expect to get in this style wine. It's all there. Delicious. I can probably finish this whole bottle by myself, although I shouldn't because I have more work to do today. But I strongly recommend this. This had 42.1 bricks before it was harvested, or before fermentation, so when it was harvested. So just to give you an idea, like a typical red wine may have somewhere around 23 to 26 bricks at time of harvest. This is 42.1, so that's quite high. This is good wine. It's 375 milliliters. Smaller bottle. Hey Ari. Hey Isaac. Hey everybody. It does look good, Isaac. You should. I'm not going to save any for you, but you should have been here to try it. Good stuff. So cross over the Jordan, get some Yarden wine to Shabbos on your table, and you can talk about that next week. We went all out for next week. Next week's wine is the Jonathan Tishby from Tishby Special Reserve. It's like their flagship wine. I have not had the 2016 vintage, so I'm very much looking forward to trying this next week. It's from the Judean Hills, and we will talk about this wine next week and why it pairs with a Parsha. We do also have, in other news, had the Ramon Cordova Rioja Rosada last night. And how did you like it, Isaac? That's also an interesting. I think it's Grenache and Viura, like one of those grapes that grow in Spain. Is the blend of that Ramon Cordova Rioja Rosada. Next we got what do we have coming up? It's Rosh Hashanah coming up soon. And we got a bunch of sales going on. We're just getting started with all the promotions. So check out the website, see what it is that you're going to need. But there are a lot of new wines coming and a lot of fantastic promotions coming up for the holiday season. Hope to see you here next week live from Kosherwine.com. It is David, and wishing you a good Shabbos.